short film. It centers on an artist, Chad Atkins, in the process of painting a gorgeous sky and landscape. The cinematography is so intimate, with shots of his eyes, then his chin, then his very still paintbrush, and then cleaning the brush. I love the wistful dad connection with a small pot saying world's best dad, and an old photo mounted by his easel of a young boy being lifted by his dad. Perhaps he has lost his son, or it is himself being carried by his own dad. I also enjoy shots of his eyes in a mirror shard as he paints. The lighting is soft, and the staticky song from the 30s called Forget Me Not gives the film a real sentimental feel. Great
A
job.
charming and beautiful portrait of both a father and an artist, Chad. I think that certain elements really conveyed a feeling of nostalgia, like the World's Best Dad mug, the photograph, and the music in particular. I loved that the film was shot mainly in extreme close up. I think that it allowed us to focus in on the details of Chad's artistic practice, but also gave this a feeling of tenderness and intimacy that I think reflected the bond between the filmmaker and Chad as his father.
This is really, really fun and interesting. I liked the way that they framed some of the shots, or a lot of the shots, where it's like a really, really close up, and it didn't give you too many of like the really wide angle shots, just a couple from what looks like the front of the room or the studio, like looking at the entire thing. So I really liked that, and I thought that the having the little moment at the very, very beginning where the brushes are in the mug that says world's best dad was a great like little moment that I almost missed, but like caught right at the end. So I really loved that as well.
This is so cute and adorable. It is a warm, nostalgic approach to the creative process. I think also going through grief. It has a very nice folk music and beautiful close-ups of an art studio and painting on canvas. It is beautiful, warm, and very honest. I really enjoyed it.
Really enjoyed this film. It's short and sweet. Um, I feel like the whole really the standout of that film, aside from the artwork, is that mirror shot where you just see his face and it's like the little piece of mirror. That's just a gorgeous shot. And yeah, I really liked the music choice. I thought that was an interesting choice to play over the footage, but I really liked it. So good
This was
job.
such an artistic piece. I thought that just all of the camera angles were so interesting. There was a part where you were looking at the canvas and you could see our leading actor in a sliver of mirror that was at the top of the canvas. I loved all of the close-ups of the paintbrushes and the turpentine, and then with the rag to blot off the extra paint. I thought that all of that was great. I was a little bit confused about the story. It was again left to kind of my own designs as far as what happened. You see this wonderful photograph of a little baby being held up by a parent, and you don't know what happened to the child. So there's a part of me wondering, did the baby die? Was it, you're looking at this beautiful painting of this sky. But yeah, it was something, any film that can sit back and get you to stop and think and start forming your own narrative is a really cool thing.
It was a really lovely piece. I really enjoyed watching this. I love that upbeat, whimsical, relaxing, happy mood or vibe of the whole thing. The music was fantastic and it fit really well here. That lyric, never roam again, we hear that when we see the baby's face, and I thought that was a really nice touch. And I really loved all the close-ups. I thought that they would have made just beautiful like still life shots or works of art on their own, and they did a great job of telling the story here. Like we see the mug and his little grin and everything. There's just like a lot of love emanating from this piece. I thought that artist was really talented, and this whole thing was a work of art. It was fantastic.